Came right with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I ride through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, what's up with YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back. All the way to the badges. So yeah, man, I'm not gonna do too much talking at the beginning of this video. We're gonna get straight into it. So yeah, man, let's go. Alright, so the position you're gonna go with is going to be the small forward position. Alright, next, one of the most important parts of the video, this is gonna be where you're picking what pie chart you're gonna be. And you would probably think it's gonna be the shooting and playmaking pie chart since it's at 3.4, but no, it's still just gonna be a playmaking pie chart, just a straight playmaking pie chart. Next, we're going to be going over the best physicals for this build, and the best physical pie chart I would go with for this build is definitely the speed, so you get the highest speed, so you can combine with the ball handling to get the highest speed with ball. Alright, next is going to be the most important part of the video, and this is where it's going to show you what the build can do. This is going to show you how many badge upgrades you get and all that. And so if you want to have it the exact way I'm showing you guys, you got to copy it the exact way I'm showing you guys. So yeah, man, like in all my videos, I start at the top, end with the bottom. So yeah, man, let's get straight into it. So the close shot is going to be at a 69. The driving leg is going to be at a 74. Driving dunk is going to be up to a 74. Standing dunk is going to be up to a 57. Post is going to be at a 54. Mid-range shot is going to be at 71. 3-point shot is going to be at 72. Free throw is going to be up to a 82. Post fade is going to be up to a 57. Pass is going to be up to a 76. Ball handle is going to be up to an 83. Post move is going to stay at a 61. Interior defense is going to be maxed at a 63. Perimeter defense is going to be maxed at a 70. Lateral quick is going to be maxed at a 66. Steal is going to be up to a 69. Blocks is going to be at a 34. Offensive rebound is going to be at a 68. And then the defensive rebound is going to be at a 70. And your badges are going to come out as 6 finishing, 10 shooting, 15 playmaking, and 6 defensive rebound badges. Now, this might not look like one of the best builds, but when it comes to these small forward builds, they just not really the craziest builds when it comes to badge upgrades, but it's kind of really gonna be how you play with it. So yeah, it just depends on if you really just want to have a name of this build or not. But this is not one of the, I'm not by any means saying this is one of the craziest builds in the game, but yeah, definitely gonna be really based off how good you are at the game and how you really want to play with this build. So yeah, now you will be able to have a good enough finishing and defensive rebound badges. Now, the only thing you really wish you had more was the shooting and playmaking badges, especially with you just being a playmaking build. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're gonna have Hall of Fame badges on playmaking, and you can't even get 4 of them Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you really wish to have more, but it's not really nothing to really complain about. So yeah, after going over all that with the attributes, all we got left is the height, the weight, the wingspan, and then we're gonna get straight into the badges. So yeah, man, let's get straight into that. Alright, next is gonna be the body shape, and the body shape, that doesn't really matter. That's gonna be all your preference, but the height you want to go with is going to be 6'9". The weight is gonna stay the same at 225 pounds. Nothing's gonna change. Next is going to be the wingspan. It's going to be the same too. Nothing's going to change at 85.9. Now next is going to be the takeover. Now this is where you're going to make or break this build. Now you can go with the sharp takeover. You can go with the shot creator takeover. You can go with the playmaker takeover. You can go with the slasher takeover. Now the best takeover here in my opinion is the slasher takeover. But you can go with the playmaker takeover. That would be the second best. And then the other two, that's really on you. If you're going to be shooting with this build a lot, I would go with those 2 builds. But I mean, I would still go with the slasher takeover because people gonna see that slasher takeover. They gonna see that 3-pointer at the beginning of your build, and they gonna be like, that's a glitchy build. They're not gonna really know how to guard you. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot easier also to get that slasher takeover. So yeah, it really just depends on you. If you ISO in slasher takeover, you ISO in playmaker takeover. But you can ISO and use any of these takeovers in my opinion. But in my opinion, I would go with the best one possible, and that would be the slasher takeover. Alright, so this build comes out as a 3.4 build, similar to Paige Stojakovic, Gordon Hayward, and Chris Middleton. I don't think those similarities are that close. They could have said do like a Hito Turkoglu or even a Luka Doncic. You know what I'm saying? Luka is like that when it comes to the 3.4 stuff. He's a great play passing small forward, and he can shoot the ball really well. So I would really have liked it to say Luka Doncic, but I didn't. So it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, all we have left now is just to get into the badges. So yeah, man, let's get straight into it. Alright, so getting straight into it, first thing we're gonna go over is the finishing badges per usual, and you get 6 of these joints to work with, so you already know what I'm putting them joints on: Slithery Finisher and Fancy Footwork. I've dropped a video on both of those joints. They were bangers, so if you haven't already, go ahead, check those joints out. But Slithery Finisher, what it does is it gives you the best animation possible, it avoids as much contact as possible, so yeah. And then Fancy Footwork is just another great overpowered badge, just like Slithery Finisher. It allows you to get around your defender as easily as possible. So yeah, that's just gonna be a great 1-2 punch combo of badges when you're driving. Less animation, less stupid bad animations, less contact as possible, and the other badges gonna help you get around your defenders too. But another badge that a lot of people probably gonna be like, why you didn't put this badge on? Contact finisher. I didn't put that badge on because this build doesn't get contact dunk, so no point putting that badge on, because all that badge does is create more contact as possible. So yeah, those are the finishing badges I went with. Alright, next is going to be the shooting badges. The shooting badges I ended up going with was Max Quick Draw. You can put that on whatever you want. Max Range Extender, best shooting badge in the game in my opinion. Silver Hot Zone Hunter, Bronze Hot Start, and Bronze Green Machine. Now, this is where it kind of gets whatever. But if you were shooting on this, using this build, Hot Zone Hunter is going to be needed. But if you're not shooting enough, don't put Hot Zone Hunter. If you don't have hot zones and stuff like that, don't put it on. You can put those other 2 badges, you just put it on Green Machine, then you put it Max. Alright, next is going to be the playmaking badges. Now, you get 15 of these joints to work with. Now, that's not that much for a build like this, but we're going to use them to the best of our ability. So, first, you know what we're going to put for 3 of these joints: Dimer Hall of Fame, Handles for Days Hall of Fame, and Hall of Fame Quick First Step. Quick First Step, you got to put Hall of Fame. Speed Boost, gonna be the best speed boost, the fastest speed boost. So yeah, gotta put that on. Handles for Days, gonna make you be able to keep as much stamina as possible, and dribbling is gonna be the biggest deal when it comes to stamina. You wanna have as much stamina when it comes to shooting, driving, any of that. So yeah, Handles for Days is gonna be a big deal for this build. Dimer is gonna be the best passing badge to help your teammate hit shots. So yeah, Hall of Fame Dimer is just a great badge to have on. And then we had 3 badges left over, so I put it all on Needle Threader. You can go with Bailout, Needle Threader, Floor General, Flashy Passer, Velocity Passer, even Downhill, Space Creator, Tight Handles, Space Creator and Tight Handles depending on what takeover you choose. Space Creator if you choose Shot Creator, Tight Handles if you use Playmaker Takeover, Unblockable if you don't want to lose the ball, Ankle Breaker sometimes, I don't know, I wouldn't really put it on there, Flashy Passer and Velocity Passer. But I ended up going with Needle Threader because I like throwing dots, and I don't like people getting my balls or my passes when they get in the lanes. Needle Threader, it kind of counteracts that, and it lets you throw the dots through any window in particular. But then you still can get the ball, so don't get it twisted. So yeah. Alright, and last but not least for the badges is going to be defensive rebounding badges. And you only get 6 of these joints to work with, but that's enough for any guard build. But this is a small for it, so you kind of would rather like 9. But it's not that big of a deal for right now. But the badges I ended up going with was Clamps Gold and Gold Intimidator. Now, you kind of would like to have Pick Dodger, kind of would like to have Interceptor on a small foot build, Chase Down Artist on a small foot build. Maybe even would like to have like a little bit of Rebound Chaser, but you gotta do with what you got. Now, Pick Dodger, you can definitely do your best to avoid picks, you know what I'm saying, screens, you know what I'm saying, so yeah. But yeah, this is the best way I could probably say that this is the best badge setup. Now, all these badges that I just showed you guys are just suggested. They're only suggestions. You can go all on your preference from the finishing all the way to the defending. I don't know if I said that, but I'm saying it now. But yeah, man, this is the best way to make the 3.4 build. I show you guys every single thing: the height, the weight, the wingspan, the position, the pie charts, the attributes, the takeovers, all the way to the badges. So yeah, man, for that